So if anyone is new to the channel, please hit subscribe because I will have more content coming in the next few days. We will be talking about the earnings call from WWE, the strange RPG that may or may not be happening, and my review of WrestleMania Backlash will be out Monday to Tuesday. But for now, let's talk about some British wrestling. Hello and welcome to FTTR. I am Ewan McQuaid, and today we are talking about Progress Wrestling. Yes, we are talking about Chapter 132 by the Beard of Zeus. This is the start of the Atlas tournament to crown a new Atlas champion in the promotion. And yeah, I'm going to run down the card, tell you my thoughts on every match, every angle. That's the way a review works, is it not? You know how it works. Let's get straight into the show, which started off with host Simon Miller coming out with a broken hand. I don't know how he's broken his hand, but he's broken his hand apparently. And yeah, he did. He's always great. He's always a great host for these events. He gets the crowd fired up, ready for the Atlas tournament. Now, we got a nice video package beforehand showing the competitors. Jonah has already qualified because he won a match in Defiant, I believe, to qualify for the semi-finals. And we got our opening match. We got Warren Banks versus Axel Tisha, the former Alexander Wolf from WWE. Now, this was a pretty good match. I think Warren Banks is really, really strong in the ring. He's got a really good look. He's got a really good moveset. And so is Axel Tisha. He's really technical. Well, he was part of Imperium, so he's got that British wrestling strong style. It didn't get that much time. That's an issue I found throughout this show, as the matches were a bit short and didn't really get into that final gear. But it was a solid enough opening contest. Yeah, that's the issue. I just don't think any of the matches were a blowaway on this show. But you can't get that every show. There are a few nice spots in here. Warren Banks picked up the win. He advances in the tournament. It'll be good to see. Good to see Warren Banks going forward. Then he got cut a promo after the match as well, which, yeah, is a really good promo. Really good promo. Warren Banks, don't be surprised if he shows up in NXT UK anytime soon. The next match was Laura Di Matteo versus Rijo. Again, a match that didn't feel like it got enough time. And it was a given that Laura Di Matteo was going to win because she's the number one contender. It was a bit technical, this one. There were lots of, transitions, a lot of submission work in this match. And Laura Di Matteo picked up the win with a tombstone. She picked a tombstone on Rijo. Again, it wasn't particularly blowaway. And I think that's why I feel a bit underwhelmed with this show, especially considering the strong run that Progress has had leading up to this. I thought going into the Atlas tournament we would get barn burner after barn burner. But no, it felt a bit too crammed, a bit too thrown together, which is a shame. It's a shame for Progress because I can't really remember any sort of memorable spots in this match, which is a shame. It's a shame, especially when they have a really, really strong women's division, which was showcased in the next match, which was the Royal Aces taking on Mercedes Blaze and Tonga. This I thought was a step up to the match before. I think there's some really cool spots in here, some really good heel work from Mercedes Blaze and Tonga. I thought they worked really well together, especially the stuff with Simon Miller as well. That's fantastic heel work there. And the Royal Aces are really likeable babyfaces. I thought they played the babyface really well, building to the Charlie Morgan hot tag. That was great, really, really great hot tag. And yeah, Royal Aces picked up the win. It was a feel-good win. I thought it was a standout match on the show. It was a really solid tag bout, really solid, but again, maybe I've just got my expectations too high for some of these matches, but it's not one that I'm going to particularly remember. Next up, we had argument for match of the night here. Progress Atlas title tournament match number 2. It was Ricky Shane Page versus Joe Hendry versus Will Cruz. For a triple threat match, again, I feel like this didn't get enough time. It went about 10 minutes. Joe Hendry's entrance was amazing. Him listening to his entrance music through the headphones, he psyched himself up. Great heel work. But then he wasn't in it for that long. He got eliminated about 4 minutes or so, 5 minutes into the match, which is, it is half the match. But again, I thought this had an extra gear that it never kicked into. So Hendry gets eliminated first, but then Paige and Cruz, they went out of their way to try and steal the show. They did really athletic moves. You got a kip up from Shane Page. You got a Hurricane Rana, diving Hurricane Rana from Cruz. I believe he did a reverse Frankenstein as well, which was insane. Really sad that he had a botch. He went for Undertaker's old school. He fell off the ropes. I thought Page sold that brilliantly. And yeah, it was a insane springboard splash from Page onto Cruz, and he got the win, and Shane Page advances. Good choice, really good choice. I'd like to see him against Jonah. I think that'd be great. I can't remember which way the brackets are going, so I'm not sure if he is facing Jonah, but I think that'd be a really great match. Even him against Warren Banks I think could also be great. And the other person who advanced tonight, who we shall not name until the match comes up. It was a good match, really fun match. Then we got I don't know. No, this wasn't match of the night for me, but it was really good. Chris Ridgeway versus Kid Lycos. Now this is playing into the previous event in which Lycos Jim helped Gresham retain the Progress Championship, and it was started a very, very technical match. Very technical, very hard hitting. It is a Chris Ridgeway match, and yeah, it was really fun. Went really long. There was an insane sort of submission breakup, if you will, from Lycos 2. He was pulling back the ropes. It was very near escape for Lycos. Really great near fall. But the ending I thought was really great. It was Chris Ridgeway overcoming the odds. He takes out Lycos 2, who jumps in the ring, takes him out, grabs the leg of Kid Lycos and wrenches on it. It was a really nasty looking ankle lock that put away Kid Lycos. Really fun match, really entertaining, but again, I don't feel like it stepped into that final gear, which a lot of the other Progress matches have. But yeah, really fun, really great stuff. Then we got Alexis Falcon versus Skye Smitson. This was really fun as well. I really like Alexis Falcon, and I love Skye Smitson. She's got like Shayna Baszler levels of charisma and what's the other word? It will come to me. Presence. That's what I was looking for. I think she oozes charisma and presence. She's just cool. She's cool and she looks hard. And yeah, it's just some really cool moves. She's villainess. It's in the name. She works over Smithson, but it's in an engaging way. And this never felt boring to me. The finish was the brawl to the outside, and they both get double counted out, which I feel like double count outs have been tarnished by WWE. They can be used in a way to build and further feuds, which this did, because the brawl just continued. It just continued over the merch stand, and yeah, we're getting a match. I believe it's probably already happened. We're getting a tables match between these two, which is a really good progression of the story. So I think this worked really well. Really good angle that furthered the show, furthered the feud. Yeah, but this was really good. The show really picked up after the first few matches. I feel like the second half really delivered. The next match was the final Progress quarterfinal match. Big Damo took on Luke Jacobs. Now, as you probably know by now, Luke Jacobs is one of my faves. He is a big, strong boy, and he hits very hard. And Damo is Big Damo. He's Killian Dane. We love Killian Dane. So this was obviously going to be a really good match, and it was really good, really hard hitting, a lot of no selling chops, which is always fun. And yeah, it was sort of built around Luke Jacobs hitting his clothesline to floor Damo, because he tries at the beginning and it does not take Damo to the ground. So they just sort of built up, working over Damo, trying to get him off his feet, and then in the end, Luke Jacobs, huge clothesline, takes down Damo and picks up the win for Northwest Strong. Really good match. I think this was probably my match of the night. I just thought it told a really good story between the two characters, and I think they worked really well together. They really blended in. like their styles very well. Luke Jacobs can work with anyone though, so yeah, really great stuff. Then we got the main event. We got the 0121 versus Sunshine Machine. This opening was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Just the crowd chanting 0121 Sunshine Machine for probably about 10 minutes. It was an electric atmosphere for this match. Absolutely killer vibe. And the match itself, I'm a bit conflicted on. I feel like they have more in the tank for this match because it was built around, I don't know if it was a shoot injury, but Dan Maloney from the 0121 is taken out. It looks like he gets knocked concussion wise or something like that, and he's out of the match for a long time. It's man like Doris taking on the rest of Sunshine Machine, and they work over him for a long time. It doesn't look like Maloney's coming back. They keep playing up on commentary that it's a 2-on-1 handicap match, but Maloney does come back. He gets the tag. They didn't build up to the hot tag as much as I thought they would, unless it was a shoot and he did actually get dinged. But it was really fun from there. There was a really cool Canadian destroyer from both men's shoulders. It is as crazy as it sounds. And yeah, the match was won by 0121. They pick up the win. They retain their championships. It was a driver that broke up the pin. And yeah, 0121 I think are really great. They're really charismatic. They've got a lot of presence, and I think they can hold those belts for a while. Really strong tag team division. Sunshine Machine did not lose a thing by losing here because they lost clean. I thought it was really great. Really fun stuff, and can't wait to see where the tag division goes from here. Overall, this show, I did not think it was as strong as previous Progress shows that I have reviewed on this channel. I think the opening matches just didn't feel like they had enough time. They didn't have enough weight or sort of stakes to them. And yeah, overall I was a little bit underwhelmed with this. I'll give it a solid 3 out of 5 because I don't feel like I wasted my time with it. But I know they can do better. I know they can. I'm hoping that night 2 of the Atlas tournament is better because you'll get probably like Warren Banks versus Luke Jacobs, which will be great, and you'll get a load of other matches. You might get Gresham on there. I can't remember if he was injured at the time, but you might get a load of other matches that can build on some of the stories that unfolded here. So 3 out of 5 from me. Let me know your thoughts on the show. Did you enjoy it? Have you watched it? Will you watch it? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of you. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.